Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to the Warriors. First things first, let's listen to some news while we get our workout on.
I got some good news from down in Brooklyn. The alliance between the Saracens and the Jones Street Boys is attracting a lot of major league attention. It's looking like everybody's turning out a winner with that deal. On the east side of the city, things aren't quite as pretty. Riverside was hit with a blackout last night, and the neighborhood erupted into a real smoker. The boys in blue arrived in full force and ended up benching 27 of our best players. In an unscheduled exhibition match last night, two rogues were leveled by the home team Furies when they wandered out onto the field. It appears the boys of Summer don't appreciate unexpected visitors. The Gramercy Rifts are asking the Furies to allow any other crews stranded in Riverside a free walk home. Out in Queens, the Satan's members felt the sting and lost their latest contract. Fighters now working with ghosts from the Huns to see if they can't rock the boat and feed the streets right away. And finally, our good friend Scopes is looking for some turf to hold a Riders showdown. Anyone with a location can find him getting up in the boogie down. Good night, poppers, and keep the peace in Riverside tonight, at least until they get it cleaned up. Adios.
Push it, man, come on!
So, now that we're feeling appropriately pumped, let's head out to Coney Island and do some bonus missions. Our first bonus mission is to help out one of the inhabitants of Coney Island, who's actually a store owner, Twiggy. He runs the local smoke shop.
Hey! You guys gotta help me! If I lose my stash and all of this, I'll be like so pissed off, man! The last thing I need is the fuzz snooping around. I got a business to run!
So Twiggy sounds like he's in some trouble. Our mission here is to run around and uncuff his 5 dealers within a minute. It's a pretty generous time, and we really won't have any issues with this one.
I got it, don't worry.
An interesting note is that when you uncuff these dealers, they'll actually drop a hit of flash for you to pick up.
Hey, man, I think
I'm
I can
getting you
help
out,
you.
brother. You looking to dose?
Hey, brother, I'm getting you out.
Forever! What it is, Jack?
Hey, buddy, come here.
As I said, time limit's very generous, so this mission is really quite easy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yo, I'll catch you on a...
For all of our troubles, we've unlocked the cuff key power-up. From now on off of any fallen cops, we can pick up handcuff keys that will allow us to unlock or uncuff anybody instantly instead of having to mash L1 and R1 to break the handcuffs. So let's go around and recruit some warriors, and then we'll look into a little turf defense.
Let's go, roll with me.
Fuck yeah!
You got some extra flash?
Let's go, rocks,
You know,
fall in.
I just need...
Warriors for life!
What's going on, man? You got time to do... You look like you're itching to soldier, man. Go for it.
One difference between the last Beat 'em All Up mission and this one is we'll actually have multiple groups this time. I don't know if there's necessarily more of them, but they are more spread out, though luckily for us, the second group actually comes towards us.
Just stay there, man.
I'm gonna murder you. This is Coney, Jack. You lost the something like this.
I can see it in your eyes.
I'm glad you marched in. Gonna pummel you down now.
You getting mad, huh? Use it, man. Come on, use it on me.
So, now that we've made sure our turf is secure, our mission for today is going to be taking a look at the founding of the Warriors, going back to see Cleon's personal history with Virgil of the Destroyers. The flashback missions are kind of interspersed between storyline missions. They'll appear as these bonus icons along this back wall.
Who got a beer? I know what's going on, man. I'm always listening to the radio. I love hearing that DJ say our name.
Okay, boppers. It's got to start somewhere. The end of one thing usually means the beginning of another. This is how Cleon formed the Warriors.
This destroyer gig is getting real old.
Yeah, and I think Virgil's starting to come unglued, man.
Hey, Virgil wants to see you now.
What for, Lemmy?
I'm sure he'll let you know.
Cleon, I want you guys down at Tax Warehouse tonight. St. Mothers are coming down at midnight to make a buy.
What am I, your errand boy now?
You're my right-hand man, Cleon. I trust you. Anyway, I got something to deal with. I'll meet you at Tax at midnight.
Where's the stuff?
Relax, LC's got it. You'll need to grab it on your way.
All right, man. Let's get our asses over to LC's place and get this shit.
So you guys think...
Well, I'm sure that ominous music doesn't mean anything. This particular mission takes place about a year before we actually drop in on the Warriors with Rembrandt, and we can see Cleon's actually pretty well regarded.
We have a party soon, guys. Don't be going overboard. I like partying and rocking, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to be carrying your asses home later tonight.
Yo, what's up, Cleon? Don't start too much shit tonight.
Man, Virgil is treating you like a jerk, Cleon. Ain't you guys supposed to be like partners?
Let's just hurry up and get this shit over with. LC, it's Cleon, man. Let me grab that shit.
You kidding, man? This cop's all over my ass, man. Unless these pigs get out of here, we ain't gonna do this deal tonight.
We gotta get rid of these cops to make this pickup. If we cause enough shit around this neighborhood, they'll have to shut down their stakeout.
So, our drug hookup for the Destroyers, LC, is obviously under observation, so we'll need to distract the cops. One of the best ways to do this is to, why not, cause a bum fight.
Let's move it!
Another way to do that is to trash nearby cop cars. Now, the downside of trashing the cop cars is that it usually brings a couple cops. Now, I really haven't discussed the cops much in the game so far, but this is as good a time as any. This game isn't like Grand Theft Auto, where cops mean you get a free pistol and shotgun. Cops in this game are actually a legitimate threat. They are competent fighters who come with their own weapons, and they have pretty much an instant takedown attack. So, pretty dicey thing to actually get in a stand-up fight with the cops.
Oh, you coming with me? Little fuck!
Vermin's already been arrested, and so now it's... and we're about to get arrested, but luckily Cleon's pretty good at resisting arrest. So right now it's 2-on-1, and it's about to become 3. But it works out fairly well.
I'm gonna show you pain! It's funny messing with the law, you're coming with...
After that particular fight, we now have 4 sets of cuff keys, and as I mentioned, these will allow you to uncuff your warriors instantly as compared to having to do the L1 and R1 button minigame. But I think we're about done with this cop car, so let's move on before more show up.
Let's move it. Okay, let's move then. Let's move.
Stay away, unless you're gonna give me some liquor. Then you can come here and have a drink with me.
Of course, when it comes down to it, that's really the hard way to wreck a car. We'll be coming up on a secret stash here pretty shortly that'll be the easy way. Molotov cocktails just generally make everything involving destroying cars a lot easier, as we'll see here in a second.
Gotta do a couple more.
This plan is fucking genius.
It's pretty easy to knock all the doors off of a car, but in a mission such as this one, where you've only got 2 characters and one of them is easily arrested, it's a lot easier not to play fair with beating up the cop cars, which is why this particular stash of Molotov cocktails comes in very handy.
Bet this'll set them off. LC should be clear. Let's move.
With that last cop car, we finally caused enough of a ruckus around Coney Island here to break up the stakeout, so we'll need to go back to LC to get our drugs for the deal.
Stop right there!
Is this what we've done?
Harrison Garrison, please respond, over.
Garrison here, dispatch. What can I do you for, over?
Harrison Garrison, we need you back at the precinct ASAP. We got 1064s coming out the ass. Send your boys back, call off the stakeout, over.
Roger that, dispatch. Over. Hey, what's a 1064?
Still wearing your water wings, huh, Junior? I ought to send your ass back to the academy. This is Mama Bear calling Baby Bear. The porridge has gone cold. Papa Bear wants us back at the lodge ASAP. Someone's shit in the bed again.
Yo, LC, open up. It's Cleon.
Hey, man. Here you go.
Ain't you coming?
No, man. Not me. Man, he's gotta lay off that shit.
Let's get over the tax. Fuck! It's midnight. Where the hell is Virgil?
Ah, this sucks. Hey, at least we got the stuff, right? We can do the deal ourselves.
Let me see the bag.
Check it out. Satan's mother's.
Where's Virgil?
He ain't here. I'm doing this.
I don't like last-minute changes. Give me that bag.
You got the money?
try to burn us? No one pulls this shit on the mother.
Hey, man, we were just supposed to bring the shit.
Get those fucking steaks!
Into the warehouse! Let's go!
Get them!
No wonder Virgil didn't show. It was a setup.
Worry about Virgil later. Let's find a way out of this shit. These mothers got a heavy set, so stay out of sight.
With our deal gone bad, we're now in a extended stealth section.
Stay down, guys.
In comparison to the first stealth section, this one's a bit easier, since if you get spotted, it's not a instant game over. In this case, it just means you'll have a bunch of Satan's mothers to beat up. As was mentioned before, some of the lighter characters, such as Rembrandt, will only do an elbow drop from stealth, whereas the stronger characters like Cleon will do themselves a neck snap.
I'm calling you out, fucker! You think you're tough, so prove it!
Stay down, guys.
You think you're gonna get a jump on me, man? I see what's going on, man. You must have a
It's still very easy to distract the patrols with thrown items, but if they're too far away, they will not hear it, so I'm waiting for this guy to come a little closer before I toss the brick. And now that he's been properly distracted, it's easy enough to creep behind him and get business done. The same thing will work on his friend.
hiding like rats? Not surprising for a bunch of Coney cocksuckers like you! Someone's over there! I know it! I know it! Let's stick to hiding.
This way, soldier.
Feeling about what'll happen if we're made.
Luckily enough, this warehouse was not built with alarms and the locks, so we don't have to be stylish at all with that one to avoid setting anything off. We'll have a second warehouse to work through, and then we should be home free.
Don't tell me you're scared of a couple
Stay down, guys.
I thought you was heavy, man! I thought you dudes got a rep! Get out here, let's see who's got balls! Too scared to fight, huh? I bet you shit in your pants right now. Hear that? Maybe we got some heads to smash over here! You think you're tough, so prove it! Tell you what, whoever you are...
The longer I look, the slower you die.
You think you're gonna get a jump on me, man? I see what's going on, man. I see. What the shit? Better not get me. I don't wanna deal with these dudes. I thought you was heavy, man. I thought you dudes got a rep. Get out here. Let's see who's got balls.
From here, there's actually two ways to go. We can either keep going on the ground floor to take out two more sentries,
This way, soldier.
or we can take the upstairs route. Both lead to the same area and both have another lockpick door you need to get through. I just prefer to take the upper route because it's a little bit faster, a little bit easier to get through.
Your blood on my hands is worth it.
Don't tell me you're scared of a couple of bruises.
We'll just need to wait for this sentry to head back to the other side, and we should be good to run across the catwalk.
Get jacked. We're gonna get jacked.
You ain't so tough if you gotta hide.
Too scared to fight, huh? I bet you shit in your pants right now.
The longer I look, the slower you die.
Tell you what.
So with all the guards out of the way, we are free to unlock the door and move on to the next warehouse, which will actually just be retracing our steps back through the first warehouse to get up on the roof.
Come on! Let's go! Come on! Where to? Down there! Jump! Let's go!
That was bullshit, man. Why the fuck were we shut up?
Look, we ain't out of this yet.
End of the line, you little faggot!
Yeah! End of the line!
Look at me! I am the future of this city!
And so we have our first boss fight. Fight against Tiny and Spider, Tiny being the large one, Spider being the little one with the knife. Their modus operandi here will be for the little guy to try and grab behind you and set you up for the big guy to do a team-up attack with his rather large weapon. Spider himself is a little bit dangerous since he has a knife, but for the most part, Tiny's the real threat here. If you take out Spider before you take out Tiny, which is very easy to do, Tiny will actually go berserk and be a lot more difficult to take down, so I prefer just to take him down before anything else happens. Something we see here is that when you come to large characters like Tiny, you can't actually grab them. Something will always prevent you from actually grabbing them. They'll either just push you off or kick you in the face, something. It's not possible to grab the large characters.
You up! I had enough of this shit. Let's go talk to Virgil. Fuck out my way. Virgil, you son of a bitch, get your ass down here.
Hey, Cleon. How'd the deal go? You backstabbing punk! Hey! You guys know better than rip off them Satan mothers.
We was brothers, man. We were supposed to make things happen.
You don't think I see you, Cleon? You don't think I know you trying to make moves behind my back? Trying to muscle me out of the way?
You paranoid fuck! You just started a war! And I'm gonna be the last motherfucker you see before it's over.
You crazy, man! You and what fucking army?
You gonna see, brother. You gonna see.
That'll about do it for this episode of The Warriors. Please join me next time when we head on down to Tremont to take on another gang that's got a real heavy rep. Until then, stay loose, boppers.
I need to get some bars soon. All these bras around.